Hey, it's the week of Christmas, man. I can hardly wait, so let's get after it. Yeah, that's right. We're in this week of Christmas. I got my Snoopy sweater, probably the gift that I got last year. That's my favorite. It's awesome. I love any kind of like dogs, cats, whatever in a hat. Man, I'm in. That's great. Today we're going to be in John chapter 1, verses 9 through 14. And all this week, as we look at Christmas, what is it really? Well, it's the heart of what this series we've been doing at church, right? Our dear Christ enters in. Like that's what it means to be a Christian, not just, hey, I go to church or I went to service, and I'll go on Christmas Eve, which is awesome. But it's this relationship with God where He is in your life. He is in your heart, in your home, in your family. He's in there. He's part of everything. And honestly, not just part of it, but He is all of it. Brings it all together and just does so much. So we're going to talk about, again, the Christmas story in and of itself is God coming down here, becoming one of us. It says that He dwelt among us, and we'll hear that on Thursday. But right now, I want you to read John chapter 1, 9 to 14. You ready? It says, "The true light, which gives light to everyone, was coming into the world." He's talking about Jesus. "He was in the world, and the world was made through Him. Yet the world did not know Him. He came to His own, and His own people did not receive Him. But to all who did receive Him, who believed in His name, He gave the right to become the children of God." And John goes on after that, and he says, look, this isn't man's doing, it's God's doing. It's God's thing. God gives the birth. God makes us and remakes us, recreates us into His beloved children. And that's where we get the whole idea with this series title, The Dear Christ Enters In. Maybe that's where the writer of A Little Town of Bethlehem was inspired. This idea that this true light is coming into our lives, and God says, hey, I want you to embrace who He is. I want you to believe in who He is. I want you to trust with everything in who He is and what He has done. And you can go back and watch all the other follow-throughs during this Advent. And we've been talking about the different names of Jesus and how He brings healing for all of our hurts. How He makes us part of this family. And it all culminates, right, when it is in our lives and in our hearts. When it's what makes us tick day in and day out, man. And I'm telling you, that is the way to have an amazing rest of this week. In fact, it's the best way to finish out this year, the best way to start up next year in 26, because we're almost there. Let's finish all this strong, focused on Jesus and what He's done for us, and sharing that love with everyone else around us, man. I pray you have a blessed week. As we kind of finish out these last couple of days of Advent, that the dear Christ is there with you today. That's my wish, that's my prayer for you. All right, have a great one, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.